Jesus loves me, oh yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me, the Bible tells me so.
Meet Sandra Nacheyune, a first-time 20-year-old mother who welcomed her bundle of joy just 8 months ago. The baby, whom she named Miracle, came as a bag of joy and rejection.
Ngana nti omwana mweru nenga siraba njawulo eriwo wakati wa mwana wange n'oli ne bali abalala n'abantu bwe bajja nti muzungu nga sikitwala nga nsonga nze nga ndabanga mwana.
From the health center, neighbors rushed to her house to see the punishment from God, a name they gave her child, for her child was born with albinism.
Naye nga nze ekigambo nti Namagoye kinyiiza ate nze engeri gye saayagala nga kiyitamu abo bantu ate nange saayagala nga kiyita ki mwana wange. Kyanyigangamu nga nze omuntu ku mutima naye nga ngamba Mukama yamanyi kasita ye yamumpadde nze nga mulanga mwana wange sifaayo babankubyemu ggoba ki kasita nzadde ki mwana.
Her partner rejected the child too. He refused to name the baby, a traditionally held symbol of paternal acceptance.
Ne bagamba ewaabwe tebazaala baana bwe batyo. At least kale mumuwe erinnya. Ne bagamba omanyi ffe tetugabira amannya gaffe bantu ki batali baawano. Tebaamuwa linnya. Siddangamu n'abawuliza paka kati.
In Uganda, albinism comes with scorn and rejection. The more than 20,000 people that live with it are prone to culturally centered human rights violations, including human mutilation threats.
My father was rich. On his richness, he wanted to add on, to become more rich than the way how he was. Once he sacrificed me, she gets more rich.
Wenfuluma nga nina wendazeeko samu like ngenze ku dduuka awo wenfunira obuzibu n'ofuna okuvuma n'ofuna abakkuba.
At a community level, children with the condition struggle to acquire education and access to healthcare.
I stopped learning because of my age. The reason was one of the school which I was studying, the head teacher began making socialism with some teachers in that school. So there and then, I got uncomfortable in that school and I left schooling.
Olubaawo kyetutawaanyamu tubeera tetusobola labawo bulungi kati nga wentudde wano olubaawo lundi awo mba ndaba naye kujjako omusomesa ng'awandiika bunnyukuta butono buli mwaka buli ttaamu bakyusa abasomesa.
Albinism is a genetic condition that people, especially in Africa, have been slow at accepting.
Albinism is a medical condition where individuals affected are born with a complete lack of melanin. Melanin is the pigmentation that gives us color. It is considered a recessive genetic disease. Recessive meaning that the individual who is born with albinism inherits 2 genes, one from each parent. So it means your parents can be normal, for example. They will not have signs of albinism, but they may be carriers. But there is a 1 in 4 chance that a child will be born with albinism.
According to medical experts, segregatory social practices are born out of the lack of knowledge about the condition.
So people who don't have any melanin suffer a lot of sun damage, and the most serious complication is the development of skin cancers. When they're exposed to the sun, you see their skin changing, they get rashes, pain. Many of them suffer from visual issues like long-sightedness, short-sightedness. They get what we call nystagmus, where the eyes keep moving. They keep darting from one position to another.
Nacheyune and about 40 people reside at a safe shelter outside Kampala. It is run by a local charity called Women and Children Living with Albinism in Uganda. Started by 3 women who also live with the condition, the organization is using the participatory problem-solving approach to mobilize the albino community and create sustainable economic models to uplift them.
We did this thing to give what we have. Some of the objectives, yes, we looked at security, health, but economic empowerment was the major, so that they can sustain themselves. We looked at something that can really make us change the image in which society looks at us.
The three started by organizing community outreaches, seeking out for women and children with albinism, given the nature of their vulnerability.
It's the women who are targeted for sex, as people believe that they'll acquire wealth. And you could find that one woman, she has the skin cancer, she has the breast cancer, she has the cervical cancer. We're not only looking at ourselves with the condition, but also the mothers of the children. Reason, it's the mothers of children with albinism who happen to be single mothers. At times, even the mothers themselves deny the children, and she runs away, leaving these children behind.
This is how a safe shelter for women with albinism was started, to shield them from persecution and also leverage their collective effort to engage in different income-generating activities.
We said that when we empower this woman living with albinism or with albinism, they can survive on their own. Because since most of them didn't have a chance to go to school, we need these skills hands-on. This is a skill that you give them for a lifetime for them to sustain themselves. Because if this woman is empowered enough, she will have a life. She'll have this life to educate her own child. Because when this woman is not empowered, she'll think that a man is a source of income. But if you have your own source of income, it is something that will push this person to love you as you are.
They also run a mini factory which produces several products like fabric, organic lotion, and natural soap, which are sold on the local market.
Nsobola okuluka emikeeka, nsobola okuluka ebiwempe bino eby'omuddiiro mu byayi nga birina ensansa, n'okutunga ebyangwe n'ebyemikono ebirala. Nsobola okukola ku sabbuuni.
Tumusalanga bwe tumusala eri ne tuprintinga obuntu obugendamu ne tumusiba ebyo mbisobola.
Making pavers, I've learned, I've added on farming. Me now I know how to farm very well. I know what needs in the garden, this and this.
The social enterprise has created jobs for the members and income to sustain the organization and shelter.
Era tusasula nga sente zizze. Kati bwe bakusasula naawe ate n'oyiyamu ku bizinesi endala n'oyongerayo ebweru. Ng'ate tusiya wano. Kati ng'okwo okulunda sirundira wano. Naye nga bwe nzigyawo wano akasente ate nina gye nnundira. Ebirungi bye nfunyemu nsobola okwerabirira, nsobola okuweererako ku bazzukulu bange, nsobola okwegulira ebyokulya mba nga siri wano.
Proceeds from the business are also used to educate the community's children and also provide crucial healthcare support, including products like sunscreen, body creams, and prompt surgical procedures for the community.
Bwe natuuka wano ne nsangawo abaana ne ndaba Kioni nga musanyufu, I felt oba nti ntuuse ewaka. Nawulira ddala ne woba osuze tolina kyakulya oba kiki naye ng'owulira oli musanyufu. Embeera wadde waliwo weekwatamu naye era saasigala nti oba kyekimu. Obulamu bwacukako ebizigo nina n'ebizigo n'enkofiira ne glasses. Buli muntu asitula omwana wange n'agamba bannaaye omwana omulabiridde otya.
Since inception, the model has impacted close to 200 women and children from all regions of the country.
We have a total of around 270 people we've reached out to. On the payroll, we are 14 members. Then the children, those ones, the school fees is paid. Those ones who are in our support, even if they're not living here, they are 28. But on site, we have 16 children.
This journey, however, has not been without challenges. The lack of resources coupled with societal perceptions are still a major impediment to the success of the idea. Regardless, Nacheyune is finding strength in the environment. where she believes miracle will thrive.
Mukama waba akuwadde ekintu kati kangeze ng'oyo omwana miracle kubeererawo mwana wo nakubeera na mwana nga tomwekkaanya tomanya mudda Mukama akusasulamu kinene.
Batwagale naffe tuli bantu nga Bora kuba kala ye yawukana musaayi gwe gumu.
You people with albinism, you have to know you are powerful, you are energetic enough.
Yes, Jesus loves me. Oh yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. He died on the cross. Yes, Jesus loves me. Oh yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.